Hey guys, and welcome back to our little grove in our gnomish kingdom. We're on the 10th day of spring, which means we can probably bet that we're going to be getting to the end of the season, which means we might get our first raid and our first real test of our defenses. We do have some gnomes training, trying to better themselves just in case the call is made to defend their homeland, which would be really nice, because then that would actually give us a source of meat other than our yaks, which we've grown so fond of. And we finally have our market stall set up as well, so hopefully we can go ahead and get a merchant. So let's go ahead and see what the neighboring kingdoms have. We have the Tormented Land. Maybe that's where our gnomes came from. They really didn't like the fact that the kingdom was named the Tormented Land, because it probably has quite a few troubles that our kingdom doesn't seem to be suffering from so far. And so what I went ahead and did is added the ambassador to our list. So the ambassador, they said it would take about 2 days for him to get here. But on that note, we're going to have an ambassador's bedroom. And for right now, there's really no spot that I can think of that would like the ambassadors to sleep in. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and set up a little cabin for them. There we go. Make it out of logs for them. Got lots of orange wood, so we'll go ahead and use that. Flip the camera around, that way we can see. And he'll be off in the corner here. And we want it to have 3x3 inside. So we'll leave that space for now. Oh. Go ahead and set that up so that we can have a little cabin for our ambassador. One more. Wait for this corner piece to be built. Alrighty. Go ahead and replace the floor in there with, let's go ahead and use plank floors. Orange wood will be alright. Keep a nice theme going. We are going to give him a nice little doorway though. Go ahead and use smooth stone, marble block, because that's all we got right now. We missed one of the walls. And add that. It's coming along very nicely. And I think we'll want to build a scaffolding. I don't really care what planks you use. Go ahead and set that up so that we can put the roof on there. That way it's not getting rained on as the rest of our gnomes are doing right now, if you can see the rain falling. Alright, nice little... Go ahead and build... Let's see. Can't build a bed yet, so what we can do is build a straw bed, which is just made up of straw. Set that up in there for him. Go ahead and build a torch in there for him as well. Set that up. That way he has some light. And we'll go to the carpenter. Create a nice wooden door for him. We will use pine planks to give it a nice contrast to the orange wood everything over in that cabin. And go ahead and set up the floor. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and use dirt roof. Kind of like mud. Just give it that authentic Times look. We'll definitely be upgrading that at some point in time, but for right now we'll just leave it for mud. Just to stop the rain, nothing fancy. And one of our gnomes has decided to sleep in there, because apparently it's just that good. Let's see if our door is ready. We do have our door ready, awesome. Alright, so we'll get that set up. Our ambassador can sleep peacefully at night. This guy's just going to town. Just workaholic. He does not care. What are you? Not very good constructor, but you can haul like the best of them. He's actually a carpenter or a woodcutter, which is actually pretty cool. Our carpenter and woodcutter is so fast at hauling, that means we won't have to wait. Alright, getting our door set up. And we'll have to wait for the ambassador to get here before we can actually designate his bedroom. Which is all well and good. Alright. Still have a lot of these saplings out here that need to be moved. Not really sure what the holdup is. Gnomes, get to work. Wish this is like Dungeon Keeper where I can slap them, tell them to go do a certain task, when unfortunately these gnomes have a mind of their own. They lack discipline. They know I have no means of punishing them for their terrible work ethic. But I mean, I guess they're focusing on the farms, which is their supply of food at this point, so it's not a bad trade-off. I would rather have food than just planting trees. What do trees do? They just provide oxygen. Not a big deal. It's not like you need oxygen to live. Right? Alright, it seems like this has become the public bedroom. Everybody's just kind of trading off, using it whenever they see fit. Well, I think our gnomes are trying to tell us that they want some bedrooms, which isn't a terrible idea. I mean, I would want a bedroom, personally. So what I think I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to set up a nice shape for our great hall. And that way, gnomes can actually go somewhere else. And we're going to remove this designation and make this a communal bedroom, basically. Community sleeping area, rather. So let's go ahead and add some more straw beds. Give them plenty of space. That way they're not literally sleeping on top of one another. Sorry about that. I cannot seem to get rid of this frog that is creeping on the back of my throat. We'll go ahead and deconstruct this scaffold. We don't need it anymore. What it's doing is taking up valuable planks that can be used. In case you're wondering, the reason why I have it on 2x speed is because in this early game, there's not much you can do until you do get that first animal that you can hunt, or your yaks have their first offspring that can be used for the bone needle, because that bone needle is pretty much your first milestone in your kingdom. You have to be able to make cloth in order to basically survive and thrive, because the bone needle is necessary for your bandages, and the bandages keep you from dying. I mean, it's pretty much a heal-all. It can heal everything from a eye that is damaged to a bleeding neck or a bleeding leg. Yes, you might lose a leg, but they're able to amputate it with a bandage. It's very odd. You got a nice little kingdom going, though. I do like it a lot. Actually, what I'm going to do is set this up built like that right now, just to get them to dig out the space. Probably fix it. And please pick up that dirt, because otherwise we are going to have golems, and we're not prepared for golems. I don't feel like dealing with golems, not one little bit. So somebody get in there and pick up that dirt. Like now, please. No, everybody's trying to move those clippings. Oh, I'm a terrible taskmaster. Ask them to do one thing and then change my mind and ask them to do something else immediately after. Ah, one of the miners is doing it. Excellent. Good job. I appreciate you. Alright, now he's stuck because he has no more space. Awesome. Alright, I guess that means we need another stockpile for dirt. So we'll go ahead and set this up as a dirt stockpile just to move everything. That way he can actually go and collect the rest of that. Get it out of the way. Like I said, that's going to be our great haul for right now. I'm not particularly worried about trying to make it look real fancy at this point. Only because, like I said, the greater your kingdom worth, which we're sitting at 2864 right now, the more likely you are to be attacked. But I would like some gnomes, so let's go ahead and start putting some things down in the Great Hall, I guess. This will be our first major room, so what do I want to use? We'll start with some block floors. And I think we'll do the outside perimeter in that. Lower the walls. Alright, so there's that. And they're starting to work on that immediately, which is pretty nice. And let's see, we'll switch to smooth stone after that. Do that around the corners. Oh! The ambassador has arrived. Awesome. What is your name, ambassador? Dionabi. He's a male gnome. He just wants your personal quarters. Alright, I can do that. Welcome to Devil Dagger. May its name not live up to that which it is named for. So we'll go ahead and set up personal quarters right here. Go ahead and give that to Dionabi, the ambassador. And just to make sure, he wants a room worth of 450. Oh. Lovely. Okay. That's 200 more than what we have right now. Okay. We're going to need a stone carver to try and increase the worth of that room. Go ahead and set that up to be made. Carpenter should get to work on that immediately, making it so that we can actually have our ambassador, which will give us our first merchant, and our merchant shouldn't be far behind the ambassador, actually. Oh, is this Dionabi? Yep, that's Dionabi. Cool, cool. And they're setting all those up, making the Great Hall look very nice. Smooth stone. Don't have any marble block right now, but I believe that's just because actually don't have anyone working on it because we have plenty of stone. We have over 80 stone, so we're good for that right now. Still some raw clippings out here, which I'm not liking. These trees, they take forever to grow, man. Good grief. Well, I mean, technically it's only been, what, like 5 days since they were planted. Can't expect much from them. Come on, this is a simulation. This is increased time. We have wheat that grows in, what, 6 days, 7 days, something like that? If wheat can grow in 7 days, y'all can grow in 5. Jesus. This is sustaining our food. You're just providing oxygen and stuff for us to cut our furniture out of. Alright, well, Great Hall is coming together. Our ambassador's bedroom is set up, but we do need someone to come down here. I'm going to increase this priority, that way they do it faster than the stone cutter. And we're going to create 2 statues. Hopefully one of them will give us the 200 work that we need. And if not, hopefully together they can give us the 200 work that we need. Otherwise it's going to be pretty rough. And let me make sure that these professions are set up right. I prefer the workshop over the build orders. Actually. For the laborers, because then that would mean that they actually do the stuff in the workshop first before they go and build. It might have been the source of some of my issues of getting stuff done, now that I think about it. Oh, and there's the autosave. It is officially the first day of summer in our first year, which means we now qualify for raids, and this is where things get interesting, basically. So, let's see what happens. Do we see anybody coming so far? Oh, we have a monitor lizard over here, just kind of hanging out. Yep, I just noticed him myself. Nice little monitor lizard. Oh, they're running away from the lizard. Yep, they're scared. I guess that thing must be like a Komodo. We have nomads. Oh my god, we have nomads. Okay, let's see. We have Fawn, Janet, Polygelva, and Wes. Oh, welcome to the kingdom, guys. Very nice to have you. Oh, we need to set them up with jobs. Alright. Let's see. Fawn, you are pretty decent miner. Pretty decent medic. I think we'll set you up as a laborer for right now. And Janet, what's your skills? You're really kind of a jack of all trades. You have very average skills in a lot of different things. We definitely need more support, so I think you're gonna go ahead and go be a supporter. Polykelva, let's see what you are. Again, very average skills, nothing that really stands out. We'll go ahead and put you as a supporter too. Nothing like having a lot more farmers and support people. Wes, what are your skills? Wow, you are really good at building. Oh, wow. Like, that is what you were born to do in this life. Everything else is kind of average or lousy. We'll go ahead and make you a laborer, though. Oh, man. Alright, getting a nice size force coming along. Everybody's moving. Oh, we're getting our first set of... Go ahead, and we're not going to cut clippings. We're not going to fell the trees. We're not going to cut the clippings or fell the trees here either. The reason for that is because I actually don't want these cut for wood. I want these cut for food right now. Do we have our 2 statues yet? No. We're still waiting on these blocks to be made. And I'm not sure what the holdup is. Oh, the Great Hall. That would be what the holdup is. Go figure. He can't make these blocks fast enough, so he's not, yeah, and he's a carpenter, unfortunately. Drat. Oh, we have our first merchant. But I think we're going to hold off on that until the next episode. It's really great that we made it through our first season. We have a nice little setup. We have a merchant ready to trade. We can try and trade away our excess stocks. We have our ambassador's bedroom where we're fixing to install the statues as soon as our Great Hall is made. We have our Great Hall coming together. But yeah, I've been Gexy. Y'all have a great one.